In this week's edition of A Ray of Hope, we look at how a Jamaican educator transformed a failing primary school in London and made it the top school in the United Kingdom. Sandy Williams tells us more.
In 2014, Jamaican Angela Moore became the first person of ethnic minority to lead the St. Anthony's Catholic Primary School in Newham, East London. Before that, the school was languishing at the bottom of the education rankings in one of the most deprived boroughs in the UK.
Just because something is hard doesn't mean it's impossible. We must find a way around it, and we must look at it and see how can we come up with the solutions here. Yes? And it's changing the way that they think and getting them to buck trends, getting them to not buy into what the society says about where they come from. Because where they come from is not what matters. It's who they are inside.
Her passion for the classroom became the main driving force behind the school's transformation from failing to a success story. In just 8 years, the once struggling Catholic-based institution is now the school of the decade and the #1 primary school in Britain.
As going to work on raising standards of the school, raising the outcomes for the children of the school, making sure that the quality of education that was on offer at the school was something that would give rise to the outcomes that the children had and move the school up.
Before the turnaround, the school was on the UK's low-performance list. It meant there was a desperate need for something new, and the performing arts became that key ingredient.
One of the main drivers was to raise the children's self-esteem, self-image, self-worth, self-confidence. So looking at the self and building that. And then I used the performing arts to help to drive that, because I was heavily involved with the JCDC when I was in Jamaica.
Ms. Moore has managed to raise the expectations of her students and staff by employing a can-do mindset. She challenged the perception that being on the Special Educational Needs and Disabilities Register in the UK was an excuse to underachieve. Now the education trailblazer is encouraging Jamaicans to shoot for the stars and dream big wherever they are to make Jamaica proud.
What we need to recognize is our own genius. Jamaicans are not normal. Jamaicans are superhumans. And we need to know that in every way, in the way we think, in the way we behave, in the way we live, in our culture, in our outlook, in our talent. And we need to celebrate that. We need to celebrate it. And wherever we are, we need to make the rest of the world know that we are here, and that we are here because we are really excellent at what we do.
With A Ray of Hope, I'm Sandy Williams.